Welcome back, all of you. We will look at the part 2 of NMAT registration and scheduling today. I hope all of you have already completed the registration for NMAT from the NMAT by GMAT website. If you have not, before watching this video, please go back and look at part 1 of this video where we have already discussed about the form filling process of NMAT. Now, once you have filled up the form of NMAT and you go back to the dashboard of the NMAT website, you will see that the registration form payment completed should be mentioned here. And once that is mentioned, all the actions here which can be opened up right after that is the book your slot and view exam status and add preference status. Okay, so this add preference status is nothing but to add more school preferences if you want. So the 5 schools that you have applied with initially, apart from those 5, if you want to make additions to the schools, then you can go here and fill more schools, and you need to pay a little bit more money to do that, right, for each school that you're filling up. But I really don't think that it's a necessity unless and until you are choosing some other college apart from those 5. You can leave this for the time being. But what is more important for us in this particular dashboard is the scheduling and rescheduling of the exam, and that's what we are going to look at. Now, if you see here, there is this red mark given here. It says, please allow a little while for your appointment details to reflect on your dashboard. It typically shows in about 5 to 10 minutes. Keep note of that. The retake button will only be enabled after you have taken your first take, and your admit card will be enabled when the admit card is uploaded here. Okay, and once you take the exam, your scorecard will also be visible here at the download scorecard section. But right now, let's understand how to do the scheduling or the rescheduling of the examination. Now, when you scroll down to this page, you will see that there is a demo test for online mode candidate system check. So here you can check your system. So I'm going to click on this, and this is the page which opens up. Examity page. Examity is basically the organization which conducts the examination in the take-home mode for NMAT. So if you're taking from home, you need to be clicking here and ensuring that your computer is ready to take the test. So it says operating system is Windows 11, so it's ready. So it'll all show here. So everything is looking fine in this. And if for you, if it's not showing fine, then you need to go and check which one of this you need to be upgrading to. Okay. So this is the first part that you will do before even you schedule your exam if you are wanting to take the test from home. Now, let's say if you don't want to take the test from home, you don't need to do this because you're going to book it from a center. The center is going to give you a computer, so there is absolutely no problem. But as I said, if you're going to take it from home, you can also take a demo test here. Also, this talks about the practice test. We have already discussed this in the first video. There is a practice test which you'll get free the moment you have enrolled for your NMAT by GMAT. And then you can also buy another 2 tests by paying $8.99 plus GST. There is an official guide to GMAT, and this guide is a good guide to buy because only guide which is made by NMAT by GMAT itself. So it has got all relevant question sets in this particular book. So these are all the things which are there. Now let's go ahead and book the exam slot. So when I click on that, it says that select the exam mode, and we recommend you to book an online proctored exam only if you have appropriate facilities like a good Wi-Fi connection, secluded room, good visibility of the entire room from the position where you're sitting. Mobile hotspot is not allowed. So which means you need to have a Wi-Fi at home to do this test. That Wi-Fi needs to have a backup. You get a backup Wi-Fi for 4 hours, backup battery for Wi-Fi for 4 hours on Amazon at some 1,300 to 1,500 rupees. I would suggest you to buy that. You need to have a power backup at home because if you don't have a power backup, if the power goes off, you'll have trouble with your laptop in case the battery does not have enough charge. Okay, so make sure all this is in place before you are deciding to take it from home. Once you have booked your exam, you cannot reschedule to a different mode, which means if you have chosen your first date as a date at the center, after that, if you want to reschedule, you have to take the test at the center only. You can't then change it to take home, right? So make sure this is thoroughly read and understood. And it says if you have scheduled your first attempt at the test center, you can't reschedule that exam to an online proctored mode at home or vice versa. However, you can again choose your exam mode to a test or a test center or online proctored test at home when you schedule for the first or the second retake. So what this means is, if you are scheduling a test, you can't reschedule the same test in any other mode. But when you're retaking the test, you can change to any other mode. So which means you can take your first NMAT exam at the center, second NMAT exam you can take at the home, or the first exam you can take at the home and the second one you can decide to take at the center. But remember, NMIMS will only consider the first NMAT exam that you are writing. Okay, very clear. So go below and it asks you, how would you like to take the NMAT by GMAC exam? So I will first of all show you how the online proctored works. So I'm going to click on that and submit, and I can go here and check out now all the dates. This is the portal of Examity from where you will be taking the test at home. Even the day when you are logging in for taking the exam, you'll see the same board. Start exam here, and then here you have reschedule and schedule exam. So what we are more interested right now is to schedule the exam. So I'm going to go here and start scheduling the exam. Now here it says course name NMAT by GMAC, select exam dates, select exam duration is here. It will be shown on site, select the date, and when the exam can be scheduled, that's also shown here. So I'm going to select an exam date, let's say between the 11th and the 15th of December. And if you see, there are so many dates available here, right, for each of the days. So this is showing now the 11th December date. So all these dates are available. There are only 4 or 5 dates which are already being picked up. So you can change this and check it out for any of the times. So let's say I want to take it by the 3rd of December, and I can see so many slots are available for 3rd of December, right? So pick up the slot. I would suggest you that this week itself, you finish off your NMAT registration and pick up the dates. Let's go back to 11th of December. And then let's say I want to book it for 9 a.m. Then there's a schedule button. And once I click on the schedule button, this will be activated. Okay, so that is the whole process. There's nothing much in this. Just go ahead. If you have decided that you want to take it from home, finish it off right away. After you finish the NMAT form, paid the money, go ahead and fill this up. So let's now look at how do you take it if you're going to take it from your city center, where you're going to a center and then taking the test. Now here again, when I go back, here now in the book exam slot, I have to now pick at center and submit. Now this is your dashboard for picking up the dates and scheduling for NMAT by GMAC at the center. To do this, I'm going to say there is dates given here from October 10, 2023 to December 19, 2023. That's the time when the NMAT will be conducted. I'm going to click on proceed, and it says what all you need to carry for your examination. So it has got a confirmation letter received over email. There's a printout of the admit card that you need to carry, one valid photo ID, and then you need to also carry a photo ID here. And please note, the following are not acceptable IDs on the day of the test. So photocopies, notarized copies, learner's driving license, all this you can't carry. Okay. So you can agree to this and click on I have read all the policy. Go ahead. And now it'll ask you, where do you want to take the, which city do you want to take the test? So I'm going to put Chennai because I'm from Chennai. And it says there is only one test available in Chennai, and that's in Mylapore. I can just pick up the center here, and then it will show me available slots. So this is showing for as of now for September. So let's go ahead and look at it for October. So October, it says on 14th, there is a date available, 9 a.m., 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. And then there is also dates available on 18th of November. And then there is dates available for 4th of December. Now, don't get panicked by looking at this that, oh my God, there are only 3 dates. There will be more dates opening up. And this is done because NMAT wants to optimize the way they run the test. So they don't want people to, pick random dates, and every day there is only one person sitting and writing the exam. So in your center, depending on last year, how many people had applied and taken test from the center, based on that, they have optimized this. Okay. Once one of the days gets filled up, the other day will get opened up. But I would still not want you to wait till the end of it to do this test. Please go ahead and book it if you're finding a convenient date. Suppose I put Delhi here. You see there are 2 centers available. And if I pick up one of the center, it again shows me the same thing. So if you see here, the whole thing now changes because in December you have the 10th of December now and the 17th of December as well. Whereas earlier in Chennai, it was not there. So this is dependent on how many people are writing based on previous data and all that. If you see November, there are 3 different dates given to you. And on October, again, there are so many dates available for you. So it depends on the city. I'm just going to show you Mumbai as well so that you're clear as to how it works. So there are 3 centers in Mumbai, and because Mumbai being very popular and a lot of people write from Mumbai, that's the reason why it is there. And once you choose it, you'll see most of the dates are here shown for December. The red one are the ones which are filling really fast right now. Okay, so go ahead and book it for this week itself. Don't even delay after this week, and you should get your preferred slot without much of a problem. Now, let me go back and go to Chennai because I'm going to book my slot now. And it says in the month of December, there is 4th December. On November, there is 18th November. And then on October, there is 14th October. So I really don't want to pick it up late. So I'll go for October. You'll also see that there are so many centers available across the country. So in your state itself, there'll be so many more centers available. I'm going to go and book in Chennai and check whether, what dates I can pick up. And 4th of October is a date which is available for me. So I'm going to pick up the 9 a.m. slot. So I've already picked up. So it says I have 10 minutes to do this booking. So it gives me the location. I can go and check the location. And it also gives me the time, the date, October 14th. And I can just go ahead and confirm this. So it says success, 1-of-1 exam has been booked. Appointment is this. And you can now see, now you can view the booked exams in my exam tab. So we'll go and check that. And it gives me a complete detail of my booking, the admission policy and everything. So make sure that you read this and are able to understand what all needs to be carried. So back into the dashboard, there is no more booking button here. It has got a retake button now. So I can only retake now. I can also reschedule. So if I click on reschedule, it says make reschedule payment. It's 1,416. Once you make this payment, you will be able to reschedule to some other day. Okay, so be very careful. You don't want to lose money. So I want you to be sure of what you're booking initially itself. Now you can see a download admit card button here, and that button from there you can actually download your admit card a few days before your scheduled date of the examination. There is nothing else in this apart from this. Now let's also quickly discuss what is the right time for you to take the NMAT exam. Now, for all of you who are gunning for Narsi Monji as their first choice, and that's why they are primarily writing the NMAT for, book your slot for NMAT after the CAT examination, because CAT examination is on the last Sunday of November. After that, you have enough time to take a slot on, let's say, either somewhere about 1 week later, or probably you can take it somewhere about 2 weeks later, about 15, 16, that date, right? Or 11 to 15, that window which is given to you when you're going and booking it for your take from home. Why I'm saying this is because you don't want NMAT to be your first exam if you're only gunning for Narsi Monji, and because only the first attempt is going to be taken, and you want to give a good shot at the examination. Also, let's keep in mind that you have SNAP examination in December, and the NMAT and the SNAP examination are almost similar kind of exam. So one of the preparation is not going to hamper the other preparation in any way. And if you're gunning for XAT examination, you can always finish off your NMAT by somewhere about 19, which is the last date of taking the exam, 19th of December. And then after that, you have enough time to sit and prepare for the decision-making part and taking the mocks of that. I would rather suggest you to start preparing your decision-making from the 1st December onwards, so that you have enough time. But mock taking you can do after you have completed the NMAT examination. After that, you can decide to take the mock of that. December is an ideal time. I would say anywhere between 1st of December to 19th of December will be a good time to take the examination. But let's say if you're going to take the exam multiple times and you're gunning for some colleges which are going to pick up your NMAT scores, multiple NMAT scores as well, and look at best of the 3 examinations that you have written, then I would suggest you to write one exam in October. You'll get a good familiarity with the exam. And if you get a really good score in that, you'll also be sure of now getting into the college of your choice. So you can go to the CAT exam with a peace of mind, right? And from then October, you can also write the exam once in November and once in December, or whichever way you want to schedule. If it's only two, then you can take one in December. But for everyone who's going to write the NMAT only once and looking for Narsimoji, I would suggest to take it between 1st and the 19th of December. Let's also see what kind of confirmation you get on your mail. So you also get this mail on your email confirming that you have been registered. So it says 14th October for me, 9 a.m. and it gives me the center details. The admission policy is also here. So you can go and check the details out here. And this is something that you have to save and keep, because this admission confirmation you need to carry with you. Okay, so it is essential. See, confirmation letter received over email. This can be shown on your mobile or taken as a printout. So this, please don't lose this mail. Keep it somewhere safely. So thank you all of you, and wish you all the best for your NMAT examination. I hope you get the schedule that you're looking for. And watch out for my next video, which is part 3 of this particular series, in which we will look at how to fill up the NMIMS form. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Stay tuned.